Welcoming everybody. Good night. Good night. For some people. I think I'm the only one. We just started, so. Happy Thursday. Are we making it? Just hold on. Welcoming Logan. We got Beater. Annie is here. Skynet. Sweetheart is here. Try you. Oh. Just hold on, we're coming home. Love yourself, please. Welcoming Brother Jared. Anais. Give you everything. I ate something. Usually this is my main meal, lunchtime, and then nighttime I have I've been just eating one mango. Okay, welcoming Shelly. Sheer water. How long will you stay? 4 hours? I'm gonna switch that up eventually, but I'm gonna see first because the season, social media, there's seasons to social media, you know? And but my intention is to help people, support people in different seasons, you know. Some season people are more happy, right? More celebratory. Maybe I should just let them go. Is what I need right now. Let me see here. I don't know why, but everything is going broke. What do you mean everything is going broke? Like money-wise? True. Yeah, because you have to see... it's the in-between holidays that make people less focused because people don't know how to celebrate their life by finding something to wake up for. And so holidays kind of tell people, celebrate. And we celebrate by buying beer. Right? We celebrate, but it's not even celebratory. Just get drunk. You know what I mean? Just hold on, we're coming home. It's hard to do these things alone. You're the one. I have issues with a longtime friend, and my other friend are pushing me away. I don't know why I want to communicate with them. They insult me. You need some new friends. Sometimes before you can find new friends, you have to be your own friend first. If you don't learn to be your own friend first, people can dump you. How can I find you on Spotify? Link in the bio. Literally. Link in the bio. Thank you, Annie. Thank you for the kind word. Be your own friend first. If you don't learn how to be happy with yourself, do you have a book out? Welcome. If you don't learn to be your own friend, you're gonna find people disappointing you quite often. Because happiness in others is not reliable. Self-happiness is. Well, why don't people self-happiness? Because nobody taught them, right? Because people think self-love is selfish until they realize, oh, I'm tired of getting heartbroken and abandoned by who I call my friends. People get disappointed in me because I leave people. So if you're somebody good and you leave people, right? They don't think what's wrong with. They don't think the issue is them. They think I leave and it's right, but it's not easy leaving or staying because following your heart isn't easy all the time, and so many people keep doing the thing that is easy. That's why you're not fulfilled. Dang. Yeah, I didn't know it either, and that's why how many divorced people getting into nowadays? You hear somebody say, I have 3 divorces, and the other person goes, oh, that's it? Like, what? That's it? That's the damn problem. Just 3 divorces. 3 divorces. But sometimes they can be joking, but not always. Not always. That's why the substance and the medicine's getting stronger by the day. I'm feeling some jasmine. Heart opening, a little focused. I'm not. Everyone has. If we just pay attention, you learn so much from life. I don't know. I just know enough to make me happy, and whatever makes me happy, I share with you. But your way of being happy may be a little different. But just make sure you're not BS happy, which means don't pretend to be happy, please. Don't pretend. Don't pretend. The ego always tried to outsmart happiness. Thinking that you're happy doesn't actually mean you're happy. I wish there was an international store nearby. What are you trying to get? Jasmine to join us with that magic carpet. God. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last left your heart's desire? Whatever the lyrics are. I can open your eyes, make you wonder by wonder. On a magic carpet ride. And then when you go to Disney World for the first time, it costs you $1,000 already for a magic carpet ride, and you're like, they got the whole family. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. They done planted a seed in you that cost $5,000 to just get there. Great marketing. No one to tell us no where to go. In the magic kingdom of Disney. Oh God. But hey, people like fantasy because life is difficult. Right? That's why people like the fantasy. That's why people they call it hopeless romantic, because sometimes people have been hurt by love, and so we fantasize about that werewolf and the vampire falling in love with a werewolf or a vampire. And so when you start fantasizing about that stuff, you disconnect with self-love because you're into like vampire. Aladdin was a bit too influential. So, the water is hot, the tea is delicate, so don't brew too long. Longjing and jasmine. I just made my account. How do I get many followers? I don't know. Study how to do it. Takes time. It was very difficult to grow on TikTok until I just like try. The more you try, the more you learn. And if you don't give up, you will succeed. So it's like when you first meditate or when you first do anything, you feel like, damn, I sound terrible on the flute. Or like learning circular, doing circular breathing on the didgeridoo. At first you're like, man, I cannot circular breathing. But as you just keep practicing, you're like, I'm doing it. Or like when you meditate and you feel good, you're like, it's not like that. When you meditate and you feel good, it's not a surprise. You're just like, that's it. And now you just got out of it. Now you disconnect with it. Right. It's not that exciting, meditation. Meditation's exciting for me because I love happiness and peace. I love happiness and peace. Where do you study Buddhism? Where do I am in the moment? Will you do the throat singing again? Maybe. Let me warm up first and then we'll see. Yeah, if you want to learn about Buddhism, it's everywhere. I just Googled it and I was like, okay, does your wife help with all that you do? Not all, everything here, no, but she's supportive of what I do. By like, I live my dream and she does her dream, and sometimes we collaborate. Right? Because I don't want her dreams to be my dream, and I don't want my dream to be hers. I want we have independence because that's what's been taught by the master. And so it works because it allows us to follow your own unique dream and not just live to be a wife or husband. And no wifey time. Not even here, I just listen. So if you don't meditate and you like hanging out here, when we do meditation, you should try it because it's the foundation of peace, learning to be with peace. Imagine peace is just being here. But the issue is that we're here, but our mind's blocking us from like just chilling the F out. So meditation allows us to be here and just be with our breath. Okay? No saying. Guts to be a G. What time is it here? It's 5:34. Is that angel number? When are we gonna do meditation? If we're inspired, we can get right into it. If we're inspired, we can get right into it right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go then, huh? Let's go. Let's go to our spiritual gym, huh? I'm your meditation coach. Let's go. It's 6:34 here. Welcoming Sister Kata, Huma. Mental gym be the toughest. Yeah. Well, when you go through any major training, boot camp and all these things, basic training is about realizing you're more than what you can do. Your capabilities are beyond what you think is possible. And that it can be so great that you become a different person when you push your boundaries consistently and often. I'll be the cheerleader. Raha. What Raha? Are there any other? Just kidding, I'm aware. Okay, that's all right. Are there any other additional thing we can do to be present in the moment I have PTSD? Yes, you can. You can practice gratitude. Like practicing gratitude in something that's present, rather than thinking of what you're grateful for. Thank you for the didgeridoo because it sounds like a giant horn to clear people's energy. Thank you for the Tibetan bowls because they sound beautiful, inspire me to be on the path of sound healing. Thank you for the cloud, the sky, the bird. Right, so we're looking at something and we're being grateful for what we see, rather than thinking about stuff. And we start like, am I really grateful for that? I'm kind of, but then I've been traumatized by that. See, now you're in here. So if you're not skilled at just keeping it simple, just say, thank you for the dust on the wall, reminding me to be grateful. The new bowls did not come in yet. And remembering to have a checklist for your happiness. For example, if you're somebody with anxiety and you know what helps you, but you forget. If you know stop and breathe helps you, you forget, have a list. First step of anxiety, or the first path to happiness, breathe. If one time doesn't work, keep breathing till energy calm. If doubting that this works, stop doubting and just breathe. The end. Go back to step 1. Thinking too much, trying to make breathing complicated? Just breathe for real. You think too much, as you always do. Instead of thinking too much, just breathe. It's actually that simple, you make it hard. Sometimes you gotta talk like that with yourself. That's why we, right? Have you been breathing in? Be aware you're breathing in. Did you slow down and pet your cat? Talk to your dog? Did you walk your dog today? The dog is napping. Have a good stream. Thank you, Arc Hikes. You know, the nighttime stream, I teach people to relax their vision. Right. Right now, my eyes are partially closed. But my eyes are so relaxed, it doesn't look like my eyelids are open. In the beginning, I was not used to this. Right. Dogs teach patience and living in the moment. And so many people have benefited from the bedtime meditation. You can turn everything that you do into meditation. Right? But you just have to remember to do it. The way you walk could be consistent. The way you breathe could be consistent. Like throughout my day, I breathe mainly into my stomach. Yeah, cleaning, smile meditation. Relaxing your jaw. Remembering to wear your sunglasses. Right, because you need it. But imagine there's things that you could do that you don't need to do. Let's get a meditation session. I need a walkthrough. Okay, we can do a traditional meditation. Are we down to do meditation? Let's get a Zen vibe in the background here. Okay, so you don't have to sit on the ground, but you should. Because sitting on the ground helps you to feel more grounded, connect to the earth. And sitting outside in nature is amazing, but you don't have to. Because the grounding is experienced within. Sitting next to a tree helps you to feel more organic, outside of the office and walls of your house. Better to roll off my bed, yeah. So you have to take effort if you want to find result. Okay, you want to take effort that's effective. Sometimes we take a lot of effort, but it's low result. Okay, so simply, bed or couch is fine. You can sit on the edge of your bed, but the squishiness of your bed, sometimes it makes for bad posture. Right, so but when you just sit on the ground or a blanket or something, or a cushion, it allows you to have good posture. The reason you want to have good posture is you're about to sit still for a good while. Right? If you're laying in bed, sleeping is not meditating. That's why it's called sleeping. But you can lay in bed, because when you're too comfortable, you're gonna fall asleep 1000%. Because you're gonna be like, focus on your breath, and the discomfort helps us to stay awake. You're welcome. So your legs crossed. In the beginning, it's like this. If you're very uncomfortable, sit on 2 cushions. Let's just assume. Does anyone have question with posture? Right. The reason we want good posture, because it's a discipline. Meditation, when you have discipline, you learn to discipline your mind, because you can discipline the physical body. But when your body is comfortable and lack discipline, your mind lacks discipline, and you won't tame your mind when it's angry, because you can't even tame it when you're relaxed. Imagine when your mind is moving a lot. Right? Oh, it makes sense. Okay. And so we discipline our body so that our mind will listen. When we're angry, we remember our discipline. And discipline can come off as a negative experience or a negative word, but it's not if you understand that it's good for you. When you have good posture, your mind has faith in yourself. Rather than get angry, you lose the grounding. But when your mind feels ungrounded and you know your discipline helps you, eventually your mind will be fine. So legs crossed. This is called a 7-point system. Your legs are crossed. If you're sitting in a chair, you can keep your legs regular, right? And just put your hands like this. Your back is straight. You can sit with back straight, leaning, okay? But you do not want to slouch, or you don't want to go so, you don't want to suffer the whole time, but you don't want to be too comfortable. Legs crossed, back is straight. Head, instead of doing this, you see this? Humble yourself, focus more in versus here. It's just a little landmark to stay humble. Because you're going within, not going out, okay? That's it. It's just a slight head turn. And again, if your back is bad, you want to support your back by sitting on a cushion. You can heal your back, but if you don't learn to be a little bit uncomfortable, your back will be bad until you learn to give yourself therapy and heal your back and strengthen the supportive muscles around it. But sometimes we keep our body ill by being too comfortable. So many people are so comfortable that we're not healing ourselves. Okay? Legs crossed, back is straight, head slightly tilted, hand is stacked, eyes with tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth. Eyes partially closed. If you're really sleepy, open it more. If you have a lot of energy, it's fine. If you're not used to this, it takes about 5 minutes for your eyes to stop fluttering. And this is one of the hardest things for people to do. And so they just close them, and the body and your mind start thinking you're going to sleep. It releases melatonin. When you meditate with a lot of melatonin, your mind starts to have weird, dreamy thoughts, because that's the nature of the dream world. It will benefit us the most that we don't close our eyes completely if you're willing to learn that discipline. And the last point, congrats to Sister Kata. Breathing in, be aware you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Check your posture. If you're starting to slouch, you might want to lean onto a wall or the corner of a bed or something so that you can relax it and come back off until your back gets stronger and stronger to where you don't need to lean your back. If you need to fold 2 pillows to do this, right? If you want to learn to be more happy with your life and positive, meditation is a requirement for consistent happiness. If you're not serious about happiness, you're not going to do this. This is free. You don't have to pay for it. There's no private link. There's no link in the damn bio, but many people don't want to practice things that lead you to happiness. And so they won't be happy because they're just going to pay for a $22 card reading and get nothing. I have to say all that because a lot of people, they ask a lot of questions, but they're not willing to meditate. That's called bullcrap. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Thoughts may come up that trigger you, dark thoughts, weird thoughts, dirty thoughts, political thoughts, all thoughts. Just keep focusing on your breath. Thoughts come up and down, cars passing by, clouds rolling by the sky. That's not you. You get to just watch. Your mind will try to wrestle you out of it. It's not supposed to be easy for the people who just beginning spiritual or meditation journey. You can get to watch your mind be a big baby. But that's not you. You're watching the mind. You get to observe. Your body may be really excited or itchy. When you're still, your body may not be used to it, telling you to check your phone, check your notification. When your mind's not used to stillness, it gets really irritated because the neighbors stomping loud, or you hear the lawnmower, the leaf blower. Everything can be a distraction when you make it one. And so turn the things that distract you into part of your meditation. Maybe your baby is taking you away. Whatever excuse or greatest reason for you to not be present, use that one thing to help you be present. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Any questions so far? This is the time to ask questions if you have any question. Most people, when they first start, they always think they're doing it wrong. No, you're doing it right because you're at least trying, and some people ain't even trying. You're just slowly learning. Right, I did not memorize the 7-point system yet. But as you meditate more, you start to take it seriously and you remember. I wonder during why I'm getting anxiety in my throat. Just breathe. Your mind is what's wandering. You already know why your throat is getting anxiety. Your mind figuring out, but your heart already knows. You either abuse your voice or you don't use your voice. So this thing is out of balance. You wait for things to get bad and then speak up, or you speak from anger, making the energy inflame. And you can also consult a doctor too, if you think it's medical. But in here we deal with more spiritual. We're drinking some green tea and green tea. You may have really positive thoughts and visions come up. Let them go. We can also be attached to positivity. Observe it. See it. And sometimes we're making up visions that are positive, which is a great thing, but don't be attached to them. Because if you become attached to the positive vision, when the negative one comes, you will be attached to it too. Equanimity. Welcome in clear water. I hope you learned something. How long should you meditate for? I would start with 10 minutes to 15 minutes. If your goal is to meditate long time, trying to meditate longer than you're comfortable, it could be a deterrent to meditating at all. It's like, I would like to meditate for 30 minutes, but you never start because your mind doesn't like it. What's your thoughts on Lion Gate? It's new age BS. That's the truth. It's good marketing. Lionsgate singing bowl party. Lionsgate, right? Come get your card reading. Lionsgate, right? Mini reading. Lionsgate discount. Every day is a damn portal that you wake up. Every moment you're breathing is a gateway to infinite potential. Now, so when I hear all this Lionsgate stuff, if you don't know what Lionsgate is, good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good marketing. Lionsgate meditation, $15. So it's about numerology and more something about on the outside. But now you can turn the Lionsgate thing into a reason to celebrate. Great, beautiful, right? There could be a lot of amazing intention, but when I see the Lionsgate thing, I see many spiritual people making up it's just good. It's a marketing strategy in the new age spirituality that leads to making more money. Card reading is popping. Lionsgate party. And that's why I stay away from the people, because it's good business. And a lot of these Lionsgate thing, it leads to a lot of plant medicine, people just doing plant medicines together, like a reason. Is their spirituality and their connection deepening? Oftentimes not, because we just like to do substance together. Because why? We're attached to surface level fun that doesn't deeply heal. Now, some people do deeply heal with plant medicine, but many people do it out of routine, and it's because we like to get, right? We enjoy the dope, right? It's a casual experience. Many people treat plant medicine like candy, and this is why we teach meditation. Why? Because I have a lot of friends who are plant medicine shaman, bufo, and all these things. And unfortunately, the shaman themselves don't complete their own healing, and then they poison the people. So when you become a healer and you don't deeply heal yourself, you end up poisoning people with what? Depends on what your on what your thing is. If you've been poisoned by arrogance, you teach arrogance. Right? If you have a big spiritual ego, you teach your whole community to have a big spiritual ego. If you're addicted or attached to plant medicine, you teach your whole community to do the same thing. And the thing is, you just watch from afar because that's what they choose. Right? If the whole community buy crystal and don't realize the crystal is within, everyone just a crystal purchaser. Yeah. I believe the right healers understand. Yeah. No, there are amazing healers for sure. Right? Because as we mature, we need less medicine because we become the medicine. But when you become attached to the medicine, it's because you don't realize you're the medicine. The medicine's already within. But that message, it doesn't make money. It's not profitable. When you have an establishment or a building to pay for, You need people to be sick. If people are healing too fast, the pharma, right? The grow farms, right? But of course, people don't want to talk about this because it's uncomfortable. Yeah, or the issue with the plant medicine is most people don't know how to moderate. They want to do more. But as you learn to mature with medicine, when you become healed, you want to do less and eventually stop taking medicine because you're healed. That's such a foreign concept, apparently, because why? People want more. I'm just like, that means they're not healing. When did you know you were ready to speak publicly and heal others? When I got tired of not finding my community, like I wanted to, when I got tired of exploring and not finding what I was looking for, like I want to find mastery and authenticity. And I kept looking, all I found was people trying to make money from spiritual trendy stuff that wasn't authentic. And so I started, like everything that I started, it just helped people. But all the things that I went to, it's like, okay, $20 love offering for meditation or sound bath all the time. And so I got tired of the mainstream spiritual thing just being more about business and buying stuff. Yeah. สวัสดีครับคุณจินตนา Yeah. Vulnerability is people need money, and so people lose faith because they believe in money more than they believe in the healing of the ancestors, of the spirit guides of God, of Buddha, of Jesus. Because they got a bill to pay. The building has to be paid. They got a lot of property to pay for. They have to charge ticket. So it comes with a consequence if you don't have a good plan. Bro, I actually love smoking. Bro's on the lean. Okay, thank you, Ben Taylor. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. Oh, thank you for the raid by Digital Space Family. Let me give a shout out. Let me see. Thank you for it, by the way. Now, we're having these conversations on stream. Right? These kind of conversations, it's difficult to have because a lot of people are doing it. And the moment you start to talk about money and spirituality, egos start to get hurt. Because so many people, they're in it for the money, and then the energy is disconnected, right? Because you're practicing conditional love, which means limited love. But when you start to help people from the heart, you're connecting with unlimited love. And we talk about this every stream because that's the main issue right now. Many people are not operating from purity because I have to pay my bills, because I chose a life where I have lots of bills to pay. I choose to live in an expensive, buy new car. So we don't, the things that we buy, so we become a slave to the banking system and all this money stuff, right? We have a lot of debt because of the lack of, realizing that part, responsibility for money and making a plan. So it makes people do spirituality for money because they have debt that they have to pay. right? So when you have debt, that's another baggage you have, because you're like, okay, good, I need to pay the bills, everything's going in line. So everything is so rigid because the plan is missing purity. So it's like a glaze. Namaste. Like, right? There's a glassy eye in people who aren't operating from purity, which is hard to talk about because everyone's doing their best. It's really difficult to talk about. And so this kind of conversation, I would never have it anywhere else other than in this community and other people who are open-hearted and minded, because the ego doesn't want to hear this crap. It's negative. The spiritual ego. Stop bringing down the vibes, bald guy. Stop bringing down the vibes. All right, I'm not like. So living a humble life, you get to grow with purity. But when you start to buy a new car you can't afford, you have the $1,000 car payment that you can't afford. You live in an expensive place that make your bill really high, and now you just, all right, let's just focus on the money, and the whole time this thing's missing. Because you want to help and you say from the heart, but this thing's leading the way. And then they will get you chanting and praying and trying to manifest money, but you don't realize you're looking for abundance, but your mind is chasing the money. Then you may learn some Om Shrim Brazi, give me more money. Put down the joint, just do your breath work. Yeah, I used to, like, for me to quit smoking in the past, I pretended to smoke the air. And I believe I'm getting lit on the prana. And I was like, this is actually working. I believe, because you have to believe it. Right? If you and so it works. But I think we should do a sound bath. Thank you for all the blessings. Thank you for your breathing in. Be aware that you're breathing in. How do I meditate? damn self. Ooh. Can you please, can you just love yourself? Love yourself. Love yourself. Ooh. Love yourself. Love yourself. Ooh.
Om.
Shout out to the green tea. A lot of clearing today. Welcoming Sherry, Bacon Mob. That turned out better than I thought. I was like, where is this going? I was like, that's actually not too bad. We're ready for Burning Man. We're ready for the tour to your city. Hadouken. Thank you, John. Ito, Butterfly. Not bad. El Fuego. Oh, that happened before. I changed to this system, and it happened with this too. I guess that's just the nature of drinking this style. There, put the tea in there. Clear the green tea. Hey, welcoming brother Zachary. Where'd you find those beats? Damn, son. Nice to see brother Zach. We got Huma popping in here. I guess I'm trying to put that song onto Spotify. Oh, if you want to check my Spotify, hyperfollow.com/gurutanet. Music on there. We got 2 new songs that just came out. Don't know what's called. Wait, Mystical Paradise and The Wealth Beyond. So I actually haven't really listened to it much, because we mix music live, and when I'm feeling the music, it's actually in the link in the bio. And because the community kept asking me, do you have a Spotify? I'm like, I guess I'll make it. So that's it right there. Oh yeah, my new name. I had a new profile picture. Prevent scamming. And I hope you enjoy this view right here. Changing it up for plant healing conversation. $33.33. Yeah. But you know what? Even though I may be talking critical about some plant medicine shaman, there's some that be giving it. There's some of them that don't charge money. Thank you to those people who are just doing their part to be a good human being because they care about, like Rick Simpson, right? Grew the herb and healed people for free. Shout out to Rick Simpson, the legend. Right? Arrow Eyes. Oh, shout out to brother Arrow Eyes. Of course, Sister Willow's been on it. Sister Willow has been streaming constantly. So shout out to, and we have brother Zen, right? Zen, brother, what's his name? Zen. We got 2 brothers Zen. One is a sound healer, one is a monk. 2 brothers Zen. And I'm honored because he actually follows this channel, this community. Namo Tat, Cảm ơn thầy. And there goes the T antenna. And thank you to Brown Zune for gifting the community 1 sub. Appreciate that. Thank you for the raid, by the way. I think we're ready for some more music, huh? I don't know if it's gonna be that crazy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no expectations. He said, good Lord, just a little bit, just a little bit. What if we can do something with a singing bowl? Talking is amazing. Oh, you want talk or music? Because right now, y'all want to talk? Music, okay, let's see here. Because I'm at both. Amber's always down for the music. Both, okay, everybody wants talk and music. Okay. Well, let's just do Imagine. Here we go. Try again. Let's get a bass line.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It is isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, ooh, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, ooh, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possession. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of men. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Hope someday you will join us, and the world be as one.
ฟิน Yes, we're on multiple platforms. Please talk. I'm in the store. I need your voice. No, you need your voice. Why do you need to hear my voice in the store? You have anxiety? You have to realize people don't. When people judge you, they just judge you for like 5 seconds and they move on with their life. Remember, we teach people what? Love your damn self. If you're looking for me, you're not getting the message. Right? I'm not looking for a fan club. I just want to see you happy. Right? Because one day I'm not going to be here. Someday I'm not going to be here. Love your damn self. If you look for love outside of yourself, it's not consistent. But I don't know what people are teaching on TikTok, on YouTube. Right? I've been judging Guru Tene for 3 months. Non-stop. How dare you? Yeah. And so if you're just joining us, we're multi-streaming on TikTok, on YouTube, multiple platforms, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Because why? That's what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Let's calm it down. Because when you love yourself, all you need is love that's within you. You become enough. But many people don't know that because many people lack a mentor. Many people lack mentorship. And why? Because many people create a paywall for mentorship that many people don't want to invest in it. Right? Life coaching actually is really good for you, but so many people are not willing to invest, so we just watch the world become miserable. Many people don't want to meditate, so we just don't inspire them to. No, instead, please don't change your setup. Like, we cannot be attached. One day, I'm gonna have dreadlock again. One day, I will not be here. So while I'm here, let's explore. You know what I'm saying? One day you may just photo cards again. But we have to move forward from life. Imagine if you never stop improving yourself for years. Oh, สวัสดีครับคุณวิยา What's possible? Right? Judgment is an opinion. Judgment is not punishment, but fear of judgment can be more real than the punishments we have received in the past. Yeah. And that's called suffering. the fear that we carry make us sick and miserable, makes us have to smoke and do substance when we can just breathe and be free. But that doesn't make money, so they tell you, drink the bud. CBD, this and that. The vape shop is around the corner, very conveniently for you to escape your reality. There's vape shop everywhere now. It's like a gas station. If you see a gas station, you see a vape shop. If you see a gas station and a vape shop, I guarantee you a liquor store down the street somewhere. Right? I used to do Amazon deliveries out in the middle of nowhere, and there's Vape City. You're just like, there's nothing around here but Vape City and a gas station. In the rural, right? Just like farmland, gas station, Vape City. Did you know that you can vape so much that your lungs become ballooned and weak because you're heating up the muscles in your lungs a lot? I have a lot. Okay. Well, here's the thing, Brother Larry. Every day, I'm talking to people, helping people improve their lives. Since leaving the Cheesecake Factory years ago, I never stopped teaching people to follow their bliss, but deepen myself. So if you, we have a digital community here called the Mystic Village, where we help people love their damn self and heal people. This is all I spend my time doing, helping people, conversating, engaging online in the convenience of people's home. And we have a free public sound bath every Sunday at 2 p.m. From leaving the Cheesecake Factory, I became a massage therapist, a wedding videographer. But it led me to serving humanity because I got tired, because I want to serve. I want to see people do good. But not everyone will listen. Some people have to be humbled by life first before they listen. They have to get heartbroken and butt kicked over and over until they begin to listen. Unfortunately. But at least some people wake up this lifetime. Some people just don't. Right? If you have something on your heart, you could tell me right now. Actually, you could speak on it, because that's what we do online. Okay, that's what we do here. Like, we're here to talk about real stuff, not just hang out, be cute, sing songs. The song is healing, right? The goal is healing. We are one family, one love. Get rid of the distractions, we can heal from the drugs. He says, well, I don't have to tell you that self-healing that I'm lacking yet. There are still more philosophical and spiritual. I have found new belief in Christianity and the parables. Well, God bless you, brother. I cannot type fast and accurate enough. That's okay. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Whether you believe in God or not, Jesus, Mohammed, Buddha, it's all about love, unconditional love. What we do, we respect religion, we respect Jesus, we respect people, we respect ourselves. Because many people assume, well, he looks like a Buddhist dude, he must not be open. Beep, 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 beep. I am more happy that you have found meaning than I. Well, if you would like to find deeper meaning, hang around, but you don't have to. Imagine that I've been following the path, asking what is God. Remember the times where we used to do plant medicine together in the past, and the whole time we meditated. I never stopped meditating. And I found something in here. And now I'm sober, and something in here is still alive. The thing that I believe in is the love within, the kingdom within, the Holy Spirit within, the Lord within, the Buddha nature, the Christ consciousness. I believe in my damn self. That's who I was looking for. I thought I was looking for God. I was looking for my true nature. I was looking so far, but I just needed to breathe. We make it so hard to connect because we think we're trying to use our mind to figure out what to believe. Stop thinking so damn much is what I stopped doing, and I started living and being more in the moment. It's simple, but we think it's difficult because we're thinking too, right? This limited thing cannot figure out infinite because it's limited. We're still looking for God, still figuring out life. Can you just be grateful for today? Can we just all be grateful that we woke up today? Because one day it will be our last. Celebrate today.
Imagine all the people living for today. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
But the reason I have to be more firm and honest and straightforward, because it's not easy. The concept is easy, but to let go of your mind when you've been attached your whole life and you don't understand my suffering. You don't understand what I've been through. You don't get it. I have this, I have that. Breathe. That is where I always have battled Christianity. because the belief that you are in yourself God is blasphemy. But when you say that, stop thinking too much. It has always been easier said than done. I woke up today with blessing, but have fallen into void by the end. Because sometimes we only count our blessing when it's convenient, and when times get tough, we stop counting our blessing. Expecting life to be a linear happiness from unhappy to happy is a dynamic experience. But with community, you feel more supported. But which community do you choose? Where do you find your people? Doing the spiritual path alone is very difficult, but when you find your tribe, it becomes a lot easier. Right? Is there tea? I'm drinking Longjing, 2 types of green tea. Dragon Well green tea and Jasmine Jade green tea. And so imagine for years I have been mentoring people successfully and helped them find peace. The ones that stay on track, their peace grows. The one that got to a certain level and they stop improving, they stop growing because they have decided, I already know. I already found a path. There's nothing to learn anymore. So they go, I know who I am. And we put ourselves in a box the moment we think we know. But the moment we keep our heart open and mind open, we go, I don't know because God is too big. How can I know God with my little ego? And so when we humble ourselves, we keep expanding. And so I hang around humble people who follow their heart and make happiness simple, because we can make it really difficult. We can make happiness really, really difficult. And on this journey of helping people, many religious people come to insult me and sometimes look down on what I'm doing, call me a charlatan, fake guru. And some people come to judge you. But all I know is that the people who are constantly around here, their life improve, except the ones that love me too much because they don't know to love their damn self. Like some people here right now. Not John Lasso, of course. Can you believe it? John Lasso was going to the store and he goes, I need to hear your voice. I'm at the store. I'm like, why you need to hear my voice? He's at the store, but he needs to hear my voice. I'm like, excuse me? Because it's power. You have power too, Brother John. You got the power. You know that song? You got the power. I got the power. Have I really always made it that hard? I don't mean the loving. I'm trying to surround myself with healing people. It's hard to detect who is healing people when you don't really know what healing feels like. It took me time to find my community. I was trying to look for healing people. And I found just people making money, identifying as healing. And when I left those people, they got pissed off because when I commit to something, I'm very devoted. I commit for a whole year, but when I realize this is not the way, I cut myself off. And then they're like, why did you stop coming? Because I don't feel it no more. Like, I'm not growing here. I would go somewhere else. I commit for 3 years. Why did you leave? Because I don't feel growth here. I feel we're repeating the same talking points and like there's no miracles happening. But because I didn't keep settling, I hang out with God permanently. I hang out with the Buddha permanently. It's not perfect. We're not here to be perfect. You don't need to be. You just need to do your best to be with the One. And breathe and say thank you for my life. Thank you so much for my life. I am enough. Now I must let go. In the banyo. Banyo means restroom. He says, I have left myself open to what life brings to me, but love has been absent. That sounds more familiar than you realize. I have everything, but I'm still not happy. No, the thing is, everything is the universe. You talking to me is the way the universe is expressing itself to teach us something. Because you're willing to open up. So I think this is the appropriate time to if you have if somebody wants to tell their story, you can let me know. You want to type a block of thing and tell me, right? Where you're doing instead of card readings, we got rid of card reading. If you want to heal, you got something on your heart, you can send me a message on TikTok. But before you send a message, you have to let me know so I can add you. Okay? Because we want people to feel heard. Helping somebody feel heard, it's healing. Because you know why? We give a crap here. We actually care about people here. So if you have a story that you're looking to heal from, you can let me know, and I can add you. Like if you're really wanting to be vulnerable with details, right? In here we care enough, so you may be the center of attention because someone copied your account. Yeah, watch out for the scammers. Scammers, robots, yeah. I can type it but not say, okay. Yeah, you can type it, or I have a question. It may be a difficult one. What's up with Rosalina? And of course, no expectations. We're just here to be a loving community and feeling heard. Right? Feeling heard is a beautiful thing. Imagine we all have some hardship in life, and sometimes you feel the world does not care. Because you're hanging around people who don't care. Because it starts with you caring first and being curious, and you remember good people in your life and good communities leading everyone here right now. That's why I'm experimenting with streaming 12 hours a day. But I'm working on maybe reducing that so I can create more content. Right? Changing the flow. There's no way. Huge fan, says KWM. Never met someone in your position so truthful about your past. Because when we can be vulnerable to each other, it helps us to be authentic and genuine, because we all got something. But when we go to church or go to the temple, we feel like nothing's going on, and then we hear somebody's kid take their own life. That's the kind of crap I don't like hearing about. You pretend your household is okay, but it ain't. But you're not asking for help, and I'm not waiting for people to ask for help. This is why I'm just kind of more aggressively like, love your damn self. You have made it in life if so many people are trying to copy your account. Yeah, because I'm done hearing about people's children taking their own life, and I'm here to let's aggressively, like, let's face it together. Let's be honest to each other and not pretend like everything is fine. Right? Same thing with adults. Right? This is why instead of BSing with you, hi Guru, what's up with you? Damn it. Okay. I know sometimes we try to be cute. What's on your heart? You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Rosalina says, my spiritual learning, I do recognize that I mirror things. Can you explain this to me? What do you mean you mirror things? Can you go into a little detail? Sister Rosalina? I want to talk. Lily says, I want to talk to you about the world of God for hours. Finally, you see what Thank you, Christy. I have sent you a message, but it's not going. Okay, because now send me a message. Before sending me a big block of message, I have to add you first. Okay, because if there's too many people messaging me, like, you have to tell me before so that you can tell me and I look. Because I don't DM people because of scammers, and I'm already here with you to connect. So the texting thing is for me to read what you have prepared, you know. Part of the reason I said the whole part of being the center is I do not want to take away from others. I'm going to start Oh, yeah. You are there. I have very reason put everything out there. But so you just got heartbroken? So you got heartbroken, Larry? Is that what happened? I don't know where the image people would admire. Where am I? Heartbroken for the first time in 30 years. Congratulations, your heart not broken. Your ego is broken. Your real heart cannot be broken. But this lesson led you here right now. Every day we talk, almost every stream we talking about this. Because we all want love, but we don't realize love is within. Until we get heartbroken 30 times. What I get for trying to follow God. Were you trying to follow God? I disagree, hearts can be broken. Yeah, well, that's where we disagree, yeah. It's all good, man. Your real heart cannot be broken. Rosalina says, I'm born with situs inversus a totalis, a mirror condition. All my organs, include my heart, a mirror. Huh. I think there's a connection. Okay, so how does that make you feel? I agree about the real heart, but the heart for others is fragile. Exactly. There's no heart for other. All love starts with self-love and ends with self-love. But sometimes we don't believe that. Why? We haven't been humbled enough by heartbreak. When you've been humbled by getting your heart broken over and over, you're like, then what's the point? The point is love your damn self. Even if you get involved with somebody, right? Yeah, so now that you have gotten heartbroken, you get to learn to face yourself and love you. And when you love you truly, even when you get dumped, you get sad for a couple of days and you get over it. Here's the truth, brother Larry. Eventually, you're gonna get over this crap, heartbrokenness, and you're gonna be okay. The heartbroken thing will eventually be a thing of the past. You could go there today if you allow yourself to move forward. But of course, you gotta delete all the photos, throw away all the items, and be with yourself. Delete the number, block the number, get rid of everything. And on your phone, take a selfie and make it your screen, right? Make it your home screen, and you go, right? You do this, and when you open your phone, you see yourself. And then you go, love my damn self.
Claw says, I don't cry over women anymore. Dang. Okay. He used to though. That's everybody, damn it. That's many people. That's many. Why? Because they teach it in the music. They teach it in the music. Love me like you do. Love me like you do. Touch me like... No, don't dump me. Don't dump me. What are you waiting for? I'm not attached to the person themselves. It's the way they change my perception. Don't BS yourself, bro. Look, this is what Larry says. Okay, I love you, Tanette, but you know me better than this. I'm not attached to the person themselves. It's the way they changed my perception. Oh, the way they change your perception. You're not attached. Don't boo S yourself, okay? Don't boo S yourself. Love me like you do. And if you like the way you look that much, maybe you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. Maybe I can write a song. I think that you should be something I don't wanna hold that. Baby, you should know that my mama don't like you, she likes everyone. Love me, please. Please love me, don't dump me. I would rather be in a toxic relationship than single. I mean, it's not toxic. I love you even though it's not good for you. No, I still love you. Please don't dump me. It's not working out. I just want to be with somebody. It's a God issue, to be honest, though. It's a God. Oh. Is she religious? What's going on? You don't want to tell the whole story because, I know it's weird. Like he because it's like, okay, hey, the bald guy is on. Tanette's on. Hey. She's terminally ill. Okay, and? We've been waiting for you to tell everything. You're the one playing games. He's the one playing games. Now I'll tell you everything. We've been waiting the whole time. He's holding back. They're waiting for you to spill the tea. Come on. She was diagnosed with stage 4 liver failure 2 years ago, and you don't play this holding back thing. Yeah, I can only type so fast. We got out. Look, I spend hours on here. Okay, if it take you some hours, I'm still gonna be on here. Okay, don't worry about typing slow. If you're on your phone, you can use voice typing. You don't know that. Hi. I type slow. Delete it. Right? You can use the voice talk. It's an excuse. You gotta play the game. If they tell you they type slow, you gotta just believe it. Okay. Having a Sim Biscuit says, having escaped a toxic relationship this winter was the best thing that could have happened to me in a long time. Still hard sometimes when I am weak. Long way to loving myself. Thank you for getting straight to the point, Sim Biscuit. Unlike somebody. Thank you for getting straight to the point. Congratulations. You found solution. Sim Biscuit says, having escaped a toxic relationship this winter was the best thing that could have happened to me in a long time. Still hard sometimes when I am weak. Long way to loving myself, I guess. Thank you for opening up. That's what we're here for. We're not here. Right? And so I'm single and searching. Where are we going to do the dating sign? Dating sign. Date your damn self, okay? You already know. If you don't love your damn self and you find somebody, you're highly going to get heartbroken. What happens when the toxicity is religion? The religion not toxic. It's closed-minded people. There's amazing Christian people who are open-minded and loving and understanding. And there's closed-minded one that call me doing voodoo or whatever. Repent. I'm like, hi, repent. I'm like, oh, golly. Is Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior? I'm like, who are you? Golly, are you here to treat me like animal? Oh, Jesus loved animals too. Oh. Marvelic, okay. Marvelic says, I'm feeling lonely and I don't have anyone to talk to in real life. I'm sad and depressed. Can you give me some advice? You can hang out here on Twitch with me. That's why I'm on here, to be people's friend and to guide you and help you be happy for free. The end. But of course, the reason why I'm on here 12 hours a day right now, maybe I'll reduce it to 10 so I can edit some stuff, because people need mentorship and support that leads them to a peaceful mind and life. And when your mind is peaceful, your body is happy. And when your body is happy, you heal yourself naturally. But some people think that's some bull crap. Right, so if you're depressed, just know that you're going to be okay when you're around positive people. In this community, our goal is to be honest with you. Okay, so if you're sad and you're depressed, I want you to know that you can choose happiness, and there are techniques that lead you to feeling peace and happiness now. Thank you so much that I woke up today. Thank you that my lungs work and I have ears to listen to that bald guy talk on TikTok, even though I could be complaining about some BS right now. Thank you so much that I have food to eat today, or at least water. Larry's here comes Larry. Larry's back. Right? So if you're Marvel, if you're sad, just know that you're gonna never give up. You will find your way. Sometimes you feel the world doesn't care, but there are people there. There are people that care. But sometimes you have to ask for help. And thank you for asking for help, because this is why we're here right now. People care. And that's why we're on here doing the best that we can, okay? So shout out to Marvelik. Okay. Here comes Larry. Okay, you have been telling me to love myself for years. See, we got evidence. For years too. She ended a relationship when we met, but dropped me as well. She ended a relationship when we met, but dropped me as... Of course. That sounds like a rebound. Sounds like a human pattern. Things started very open-minded. She ended a relationship and you got right in. That's called a rebound. Where's my rebound? Look in the mirror. Be your own damn rebound. Love yourself. Don't go out hurt other people. And she ended after we met. And then now you're also single. Tonight I'm single. Tonight I'm single. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Shout out Lil Wayne. Oh, here. Shout out Lil Wayne. Okay, let's see. Joy, are you still here? I don't know where to start, how to write about me. Do your work, do the best that you can, be vulnerable. You say, somebody said they sent me something. I don't see nothing. Lily, if you're gonna send me something, I don't see nothing. Cause I have to add you. Like if you, I sent you a TikTok message. So if you're gonna send me something, oh wait here. Oh, Ito, you still here? I don't see Lily. Okay, here's Ito. Here, I'm gonna open my messaging, okay? But don't expect me to answer, okay? I'm just doing this so that if you have something on your heart and we have a good flow, at 2, I pulled my dad off my mom from beating her. At 3, I was raped, and 7, parents divorced. Lots of deep pain. So at 8, I died, and at 15 I started substance. 17, miscarriage. 20, I had my son pass away. Miscarriage again, had cancer in the cervix, died again. Couldn't have any more children. I am 7 years clean off drugs. Boom. I lost my dad's and my sisters within months of each other. I tried to end myself 8 times throughout my life. Meditation saved my life. And at 14, I was given... Well, shout out to Sister Ito. That's a really hard life. Holy crap. But I'm glad you're here with us. You know? So shout out to our Sister Ito. because that is a very spiritually, like, if you can love your damn self after all that, wow. Right? After so much abuse and pain, she says, I am a survivor. I'm a survivor. And so the heaviness is difficult to talk about, but you can do it, okay? If Sister Ito can be clean from substance after all the hardship, after the SA getting, disrespected, you can too, right? You can too. And so thank you for your leadership. Thank you for not giving up, because many people, after all that pain, you still believe, and you're here with us today. And so instead of being shameful about our past, when we can open it up, there's no shame, because guess what? That story healed so many people just right now. Right? Your life story, even though it didn't take long to say all that little piece, you can say there's a potent story that inspired people to keep going. So shout out to our sister Ito, and glad that even though our life may be really difficult, there's still a light in there. And so thank you for your vulnerability, and thank you for your story. And glad that, how do you feel now, Sister Ito? Like, how is your life going now? Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, here's Lily. I guess I should read it. When I learned to find happiness and love within, my husband suddenly came to my life. Shout out to the husband. Ito says, I am blessed. My light never fades. Oh. This is called a pillar right? That's a pillar in our community. Right? That your energy is like a big tree. Like, I've gone through lots of storms. I thought we weren't gonna make it, but I'm still standing. And now you bring a shade or community. So thank you for your strength and courage and your willpower. Let's see. Lily Ann says, I have been separated from my husband for 3 years. He is married. My 19-year-old son suffers morally, and he never wants to believe that it is for me. And he never wants to be. What does that mean? However, it is completely definitive. I am a believer. Well, so when you say my 19-year-old son suffers morally, or like, hold on, that's a smoke machine. So your son, your son dislike, like, your son is kind of like has resentment for your ex-husband, right? For you, but you're good because you love your damn self. I am a believer, but of the same vision than you, and I am a spiritual healer. I help everyone, but I cannot soothe the soul of my son. DSL, my son. What's DSL? But maybe you have the word. So your son, he built the brick. Right. So your son has resentment for your ex-husband? Sorry, DSL. What is that? I cannot soothe the son. The Does anyone know? If it's appropriate, but maybe you have a key. No one knows, I guess. DSL means sorry. Okay, but my son. Okay. DSL, don't want to say. So your ex-husband remarried. Oh, I don't want to say what I think. Okay, so your son has resentment for your ex-husband who got remarried, and he think your ex-husband just basically abandoned you, and your ex-husband doesn't deserve to be free and happy with a new wife, right? But instead, you're fine, but the person not fine is your son. Is that right? We got to the bottom of it. So right now, you're a loving mother who loves her son, but the son is focusing on the wrong thing, and you have to learn to raise the fire of your voice. My darling, I know you're hurt from your father leaving me, but I'm actually fine because love is within, right? Your resentment for your father, the person that's misery is not me, it's you. I want to see you happy. Let go of that resentment because it's making you feel like crap. So you have to be more firm with your son, because right now, 19 and a hothead, and it's kind of recent, right? 3 years is not that long. But if he doesn't forgive, right, he's gonna have anger, right? The anger inside. Yeah, right? He's gonna have anger inside. And so when you're angry, you can do crazy things, angry. And so when you have angry and you haven't healed, it makes you chase adrenaline. He's gonna go street racing like me. He's gonna go to the raves and do weird stuff. Because why? All of that right there. Right? Feeling angry or really resentment for his father leaving you. Right? And so to prevent that, you have to have raw, honest talk. That's how I found it. You have to have raw, honest talk, straightforward. Be like, look, he believes and he wishes for our reconciliation, but for me it's over. So that's not the flame dial, yeah. And so we're not here to tell him to think differently. We're here to tell him the wisdom. Holding on, right? When you're holding on to the reconnection, he can daydream all he wants, but he needs to focus on his life. You may want to daydream because you want how other people's life to be, but other people's life you cannot control. But if you feel unhappy because of how other people feel, you'll never be truly happy because you let everything outside of you control how you feel. So this is where you have to learn to be more dominant around him. The way you engage with him, you have to be more firm, because right now, he's not listening. Why? Because he feels he's been abandoned by his father. Right? So when you're around him, you need to learn to have real talk that's more firm, but not so aggressive. Right? It's like loving talk and help him focus. Like you have to mentor. Mentoring is showing people, hey, look, this road of hating or this road of wishing we were still married is making you feel hopeless. Look at mom. Mom is happy. Can that be enough, my son? Do you need to always wish things are different? Because sometimes what we got is great, but you want something different because that's called ego. That's expectations. Right, so teach him about, you have expectations of how your mom and your father should be married. But when they're not married, then you get disappointed every holiday. Every Christmas, I wish mom and dad was together, and you're going to be sad every damn holiday. He believes himself. He tells me I see what you don't see. Well, the thing is, let him believe that, and also let him know your ego may be thinking that, and I love you for it, and you don't have to change your view, but the truth is, I am enough. Me breathing today, thank God. Thank the universe. This is enough. My husband can leave me, but God never leave me. I don't need husband back. All I need is today. But if you keep daydreaming about us getting back together, you're gonna keep being disappointed every time we don't. And secretly you get, it's really like uneasy, because why? It's called wishful thinking that never gets fulfilled. It's like being hungry, but you can't eat. Your mouth too small, the hungry ghost. I wish for mom and dad to be together, but it never happens. So you never feel truly happy because you have some condition that's impossible. So engage with him like that. What he thinks, let him think. Right? Let him express himself. And then you come with a hammer of truth. Right? You just tell him how it is. Look, I know you might not believe, but I'm going to just tell you how it is. Because I'm not here to BS with you. But just make sure you don't tell them I talked to the bald guy on TikTok, okay? Because don't let him know this. The bald guy helping you and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, wait, what? Bald guy on TikTok helping you help me? He's not gonna get it. My mom's in a cult. I knew it. We just want people to live their best life. And sometimes our son, because 19-year-old, hothead, looking for a girlfriend. Right? He's gonna get heartbroken if he keeps going like this. Right? And you know what happened? He's gonna find somebody just like you, Sister Lillian. And he's going to be too overly protective. And then, eventually, that girl will leave. And now his heart is going to blow. His ego is going to crack. Be careful, right? So he's going to look for someone, but because he's going to become too clingy, because he's going to try to be a better man than his father. It may work out at first. It hurts my heart to see him like that. You have to be willing to fight with wisdom for your son. The ego cracking, yeah. So if the thing is, when that happens, at least my mama told me about it. Him getting his heart broken may be inevitable, but he's gonna remember, my mama told me about this. And then mama is his hero forever. And then mama goes, love your damn self already, damn it. The end. I think we gotta light incense now. Lots of healing today. This is better than card reading, right? Just send in your messages and I talk to you instead of, because you do the work. Welcoming Pharaoh. Thank you for 71,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you for all the gifts. And the 4 followers this stream. Algorithms changing. Not sure why the change is so drastic, but I think it's designed that way. Both headphones are in. How does the student become the teacher? Is it rude to ask if this is how you sustain your living? Yes. Right. It's not rude. We're here to be honest. So I live with my parents, okay? My wife lives here, and all of this is enough to pay for my car note, insurance. Because if I don't judge myself for living with my parents, I get to serve humanity. And slowly I'm growing out of it. So imagine this is what it takes to find my purpose. Right? Hold on. Right. So now that I have a good foundation to build on, eventually I will move out. But because as I grow old with my parents, there's a lawnmower outside the window. Hold on. The carburetor. Oh, this works too. Okay. So the carburetor got clogged yesterday and I had to go help my father clean it. And now it's fixed. So, growing in America, the dream is moving the F out of your parents because that's like the American culture. But in Thai culture or Asian culture, you don't oftentimes, but it's a great foundation to build something, right? And to live to have a good foundation with family and support. Test 1 2. Okay, test 1 2. And so test 1 2 1 2 1 2. And so whenever let me see here. In American culture, it's been taught, everyone talks about it, just moving out of your house so that we can live on our own, find a girlfriend, get a job, right? Get a job. But my blessing led me to growing with my parents because my life did not turn out the way I wished for it to. Right? I wish my ego wanted to be like everyone else, be a business professional, move out, and not depend on my parents. But my blessing is that because of my parents, I get to serve God full time. And when you serve God full time, the love that it takes to help people, like the blessing that helps me, it bless my parents too. So I get to console my parents and make sure my mother is happy. Right? So as you help others, your cup becomes full, and so does your family become happy. And so as I grow old with my parents, I get to help do chores and make sure they're in good health and mental health and emotional health. Because I'm still around, I see how my parents are doing, And so whenever we do the right thing, not only do we feel joy, but our family happiness improves. In the beginning, I judged myself a lot because I've been brainwashed to think, move out and just be independent so you can like find a girlfriend and have sexy time in bed, right? But God had different plans for me. Right? Go out, be independent and all this. But because if I didn't have my parents' support, I could not walk the spiritual path and be like this. Right? And so now my foundation is start with service. I help me, and then I help my parents. And now that my family is good, I get to help other families. And I get to take care of, and it was really difficult, right? I really wanted to leave my house because my mother was very toxic. But I could not be here helping people feel joy if my own mother is sad and sad. But because God blessed me with being with her, I get to help heal my mother. Because to see her every day and to do my best to console her, to listen to her and to feel and to hear her pain, it's the best thing ever. Because imagine I have all my needs met, my own place, but my mother is depressed and sad. Who the hell am I helping? If I help the whole world, but my own mother I cannot help. So, this is why, right? this is why I'm here. Because inside out, love within, overflowing, help mother. Because as I found more joy in life, I naturally wanted to help others, like my coworkers at the Cheesecake Factory. We would hold meditations, and then I would come home to see my mother complaining all the time. And that irritated me, and I didn't like, why do I have a mother like this? But then I meditated, and I was like, what made her that way? And how can I help her? And of course, it's really difficult because as I'm helping my mother, she does the same pattern of complaining on and not listening. And nothing I did would help until I learned to just sit there and listen to her pain. Like when someone complaining that you love, when people complain, a lot of people don't want to listen to that. Right? Because it's like, you're bringing down my vibes. But I changed my strategy. With all my heart and soul, I listen deeply. But I don't let the negativity get to me. I listen with all my heart. Like I really care. For 2 hours. In the beginning, I would listen for 1 hour or 2 hours of her just complaining stuff. Right? Just sit there and listen. In the beginning, I would get triggered and be like, stop. And then it got nowhere. But when it start to get somewhere, this is the meat right here. After 2 hours of complaining, she got tired. When the mind is tired, it opens, because it's like it poisons itself. It's like, right, like with a Pokemon battle, Gengar has put confusion on his own self by complaining for 2 hours. I choose you, compassion. How would you like to feel, Mom? How can we help you feel better? Maybe focusing on more positive things, because I love you. I want to see you feel good. Seeing you complain all the time, doesn't make me happy. So moving forward, maybe we can focus on maybe techniques. Maybe we should meditate. So I get my mother to meditate with me for 15 minutes. I got my mother to meditate with me with result. They're like, hey, I know complaining ain't gonna work, but I think meditation would. So we hey, let's calm it down, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you say you want to meditate, you say you're Buddhist. Buddhist people meditate, you're not meditating, right? Okay, let's meditate. You say you're Buddhist, you ain't even meditating. So I used religion on her. I use religion on her. I'm like, you say you're Buddhist, you ain't even peaceful. Let's do peaceful stuff. And so I would guide her. Breathing in and out. หายใจเข้าความสุข หายใจออกปล่อยสิ่งที่ไม่มีความสุข ความหมองมนปล่อยออกไป หายใจเข้าความสุขความสบายปล่อยลมหายใจ Let go of your misery and sadness. Breathing in the positive time, positive energy. But that's not enough. It works, it's part of the plan, but it's not enough. I had to study the 5 love languages and understand what love language my mom, what is her love language. And I found the secret. She really likes positive affirmation, but she resists it, even though she loves it because she's been hurt by negative words so much. Here's the secret. Just doing a bunch of little things around the house, like washing dishes when she doesn't see, and when she comes to the sink, all the dishes are washed. And she's like, who the freak washed the dishes? Right? Acts of service, but it can't be in front of her. Secret acts of service. Somebody took out the trash. Somebody vacuumed the floor. What the heck is going on? And I kept doing a bunch of little things around the house. And she just kind of, eventually, like I started noticing the change. Right? I just kept at it, because I figured out that the most effective love language is acts of service, doing things, but not to show her, look, I'm washing dishes, mother. It's like secretly doing it because she doesn't know how to receive. She feels good, but she's insecure that somebody would do that. And so I would right, we had a bunch of bookshelves that nobody built. And we have a bunch of books lying around. I'm like, hey, let me make the bookshelf from IKEA so that we can put the books on a shelf so the house less messy. Let me throw this away. Let me clean the living room. Let me dust this off. And the more you do, the more they feel somebody cares. And they're like, and eventually, as we throw old stuff away, it made room, like the house feels like it was breathing for the first time. So there was better feng shui at home because there wasn't a bunch of junk lying around. Right, so cleaning the space, making the energy better. Right, vacuuming the floor, taking out the trash, putting the plates up, doing the little things around the house to show love. After 3 years of committing to my mother, I was like, she's complaining a lot less than before. Right? Like, she's not complaining at the restaurant this time. And after 5 years, she's laughing again. She's more pleasant. Her eyes light. She's not depressed. Right? And of course, I pray a lot. Right? For my own family, because it's hard to help the world when your own mother's sad. And so, fight for your family, people. If I had to commit for 5 years to making sure my mama good, you can do it for the people you love too. Whether it's your son, your daughter, your husband, mama or father, whatever. Fight for your family. But we fight not with fists. We fight with compassion, with wisdom, with loving action, loving kindness. And that's why I'm here with you today. If my family not good, I console them right away. How you doing? Oh, you want to try some of this? I cut some mango. Would you like to try some mango? And then I would go out sometime. You want to try some durian? I'm like, durian? Ooh, that's a big offer. To show my father love, what do? I watch the NBA with him. My father loves basketball. I don't give a crap about basketball anymore, but I can enjoy it because he taught me to watch sports. So to show my father, he loves quality time. I don't have to talk to him. I don't have to watch the whole movie. I just sit there and watch a movie with him.
because he's simple. So my thing is quality time. So when we're here together, I love it because we're having, one of my love languages is quality time, which is why I can stream for 12 hours a day, because I like quality connection. Do you see? Everyone's different. Yeah. So like right now, what would make I could go out and, like, if my father's watching the Olympics, just going out and talking crap about the Olympics or whatever, like, wow, Thailand's in the boxing, right? So everyone has a different love language. But pay attention, care. Your family needs your help, but you need to learn. Because as I was helping my mother, I learned so many skills to help myself. The love languages, it helped me to find relationship, quality relationship. Yes, everyone at this point knows I stream, and I stream often enough to where everyone. How about this? Many people see me on TikTok, because TikTok Live is a small community. So most of the spiritual people who are on TikTok, right, they see me on here. They don't watch, because why? Like, oh, that's weird. Because when you know the person, it's like, why would I watch that long? So most of my closest friends don't watch me on TikTok. They just skim through, pass by. Because why? They don't understand, like, your relationship with people is different. Like, why would I watch him all day? Right? Why would I watch him all day? So locally, I just focus more on sound healing. But online, I focus more on teaching, because the people who grew up with you, the people who see you grow, they still see you from where you came from. But the result of your work, new people see, wow, that's different. Wow. How does the student become the teacher? When the student becomes a very good student. But now that I'm online more and I have more influence, a lot of people, they come and say hi. Why? Because the energy is popping, right? When the energy is blooming, you become a magnet for everything. Right? People start to want to collaborate out of nowhere. Right? They're trying to get the Mystic Village to go here and there. People will pay for you to go to their event. Right? We're going to an event. Like, we were not going to go to a certain event, okay? Because we're just like, yeah. They're like, but when you do an amazing job, they're like, we will pay for your tickets and parking. Fine, we'll go, because why? You have to remember, they bless you. You remember that you helped them for a long time. They help you a long time. We help them a long time. But when you don't feel it, you have to take a break from some things. And when people always ask, where's the Mystic Village? Where's the Mystic Village? People always ask, why didn't they show up this year? Because when you do an amazing job, people miss you. When you don't do an amazing job, they don't talk about you, they don't miss you. Because some people, they're just there for $22.22 or to sell tickets. But when you do an amazing job, they will check your social media. Where you been? Right? How come you don't stream on Insight Timer anymore? And then they'll come watch you on YouTube. Right? But when you don't do a good job, nobody comes looking for you. Because why? You're not doing a great job, which gives you an opportunity to improve and be better. We got about 17 more minutes left. How are we feeling today? Thank you for, again, with a toxic family, how can someone help them grow when space seems like the only solution? How can one help them grow when space seems like the only? Like somebody wants their own room. Well, we're gonna stop at 9, and then we're gonna come back at 11 to 3 a.m. Okay. Thank you, Lux. Thank you for all the kindness, all the positive energy. When you say with a toxic family, how can one help them grow when space seems like the only solution? Oh, like space, like distancing, which means like kind of ignoring them. I think they're asking, how can you help your family when the only way it seems to help them is by being away from them? I mean when distance between family members seems like the only solution for peace. It's technical. That's not enough detail, because you have to see what has happened that created a distance, how long, what history that made you distance. Was there a fist fight? That somebody stole somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend? So what happened that made them distance is a huge deal, because sometimes people distance themselves because they feel betrayed or backstabbed. Right? So you lose trust with family. If there's already distance, use it to. And so you have to see, like, we have to know what it is, right? So it's a good. Let's see, we have time. Thank you for the blessing. Feelings of spiritual betrayal. Is this about religion and spirituality? Like maybe you chose to be more spiritual and they chose religious path? Or they feel that you chose the spiritual path, that means you disappoint them because you're not religious. Is it something like that, or what? Sounds like it. But we don't know, because again, the details matter. Because it's a big bullet point. They're like, yup, I became spiritual. Hey, welcoming Andy Shield. Jeremiah. Thank you for the non-stop tapping. Holy. Make sure you love your damn finger, okay? Okay? If you're tapping too much, you can take a break. You don't have. Thank you for the support, but you know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting for a response here. If that okay, so let's just assume, right? Or if you can message me, you can private. Here we go. Hard to put. You grow up in family with good values, but come to the conclusion leave the bubble to break the bubble.
Or instead of breaking the bubble, support that bubble by be in a happy bubble. It was just for appearances because on real life people just speak bad about each other. So it means you're an honest people. Okay, so this is about values and not religious. So you're around people who gossip a lot. No, I'm talking to X-stress right here. Right, so you're around people who your family gossips a lot, and you don't want to hang around with people who talk crap all the time. Gossip and talk crap, right? And so you distance yourself because you don't like the toxicity or judgment that's really, and they're constantly just crap talking. Sometimes distance might be the best thing. Yeah, you can love them from a distance. Because if you get engaged or involved with people who are immature, it can be it's a downer, right? It's a downer. Welcoming Sister Christina and Cora Lee, all the practitioners rolling in. Gossip that hurts, difficulties, obstacles. Hey, this guy's in love. Okay, that's the detail we need. Okay, gossip that hurts, which means the people who you're engaging with are more masculine by nature. Okay, and when words hurt, these masculine people around you are teaching you it doesn't have to hurt if you learn to have emotional boundaries with words. I used to be the same way, but the master trained me to not be triggered by words, by triggering me all the time until I realized, why do I make negative words such a big deal? Because he showed me that I was attached to negative words. I let words hurt me because I chose to let words hurt me. Yeah. And eventually I realized it doesn't have to hurt me by learning not to give a crap. You're angry? That's not my problem. You talking crap about me? That's your problem. The crap's coming out of your mouth. And when these wolves are talking negative and you respond like a lion, they respect you. So your demeanor and the way you carry yourself protects you. Right? Sometimes I'm more feminine, but when I'm aware there's more wolf, masculine energy around, I learn to use the lion energy. You have to learn to be what God needs you to be. If your family has the wolf energy, really masculine, right? You have to learn to sit with wisdom, check the ego. Because when they know words don't hurt you, that's why you learn how to use words to humble them. So wisdom humbles people, and boundaries with words, right? If people gossip a lot, you have to learn how to use words to create boundaries. Right? I need that distance, but at the same time, I feel the need to help. So if you want to help people who don't want help, you're in for a great lesson. because it's really hard to people. It's really hard to help people who don't want it. But it's possible if you become a powerful lighthouse. Why do I dress like this and talk like this and have quality things? Quality microphone, quality camera, because it all adds to the delivery of the message that helps people be inspired. Even the detail moving my hand, the look in my face, the confidence, the fierceness, it helps people, right? But sometimes we can crack jokes and tell dad jokes and all these things. Because there's different types of energy you can use to teach people, inspire people, uplift people. And when you're dealing with the wolf energy, people who are really masculine, don't listen and gossip, you have to learn how to be a lion or an elephant or a panther energy. When you speak the right words, irritates me. It irritates you so good, huh? Right? Because the lion sees the wolf or the hyena talking crap, and all the lion just don't play that game. Right? So your demeanor, the way you carry yourself, it checks people, because they don't know what game you're gonna play. And so they're like, I don't know what's gonna happen, so let me just watch out, because this person might. But we do that because why? We want to bring harmony to our family, not because we want to dominate the environment. I'm top G. Right? We're not here to dominate. We want to bring balance to our family so they're not talking crap all the damn time. We want to tell them, right? Thank you, Nebula. And so when you start to exercise the fire energy, they know, hey, they're not playing. And then you still show love. Even, right? And then you still show love. Like a happy panda. Thank you, I didn't do it. Welcoming Feline. And so this is why when we're on here, sometimes, some days we're more sassy. Some days we're more fierce. Some days we're more quiet. Some days we're more graceful. Because I let God, the universe, flow through. I get out of the way, the Buddha, Jesus, whatever needs to come through, I just get out of the way and do the best that I can. Because sometimes you're dealing with people's baggage, their whole life story that's painful. But that painful story has to be delivered in a way that inspire people, not make them sad. So shout out to our sister Ito today. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters sending me the message about your life story, and to help us, our brother Larry today, and many practitioners. And so I'm gonna just do some singing bowls to ground the environment, to ground our energy.
Thank you, John Lasso. Thank you, E. Care. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. Via, thank you. Thank you for being vulnerable and doing the work together, because we're actually, we're improving each other's lives. How does one create love for themselves? You don't need to create love. You are love. Just be with yourself and get out of your damn head and just breathe with love. But of course, it takes action to be grateful for the love that's already here. To celebrate the love that's here with gratitude. Thank you so much for my life. How do you get out of a bad anxiety and overthinking in relationships? Have a deeper relationship with yourself. Understand yourself deeper. And realize that if people don't love themselves, you cannot love them for them. If you're sad, I cannot love you so that you can be happy. Because when I'm not there, you're going to go back to sadness. So to teach self-love is very difficult, but the only way is to be a role model and example of self-love. 3 ohms and I'm out of here for 2 hours and I'll be back, okay? Here we go. Breathing in. Thank you, Cheryl, Timmy Time, Alina, Kimberly. Breathing in. Thank you, Lux. Here we go. Last one. Breathing in. Love your damn self, please. And I'll see you soon. I like that kind of exit. Love your damn self, please, John Lasso.